sponsored by the 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And once again, we are waiting for an update on Sandy from Mayor Bloomberg. That is scheduled to happen any time now. When it does, we will bring it to you live right here on WCBS. WCBS News Time.
Power lines are the norm, especially on local roads and secondary roadways. There's just so many problems on our major highways too. And we've got the bridges and tunnels shut down. The Holland Tunnel and the George Washington Bridge remain closed. The Lincoln Tunnel's reopened, although the Center Tube is closed and 2 have 2 lanes available in each direction. Tappan Bridge was reopened a little less than an hour ago.
Joe from the Crazy New York Driver Show here. We're going to talk about the effects of Hurricane Sandy. And this video is very difficult to make because I have to do it in installments so you guys can see how things are progressing. Today, this section of the video was filmed on Halloween, which is Wednesday, October 31st. The storm hit on Monday night is when we got the brunt of it, and we lost power. We still have no power, and it is not expected to come back anytime soon. They're saying 7 to 10 days. I have no power in my house, no power at work, no power at my brother's house. Keep in mind, we live in 3 different sections, and we're served by 2 different electric companies. This has been one of the worst storms I've ever seen. No, actually, no, I take that back. This is the worst storm I've ever seen. I'd like to take you through it if I could, and we'll do it in stages. If you hear a droning noise in the background, it's because people have these portable generators they've set up. You know, these portable generators, the kind you buy in Home Depot, and they can maybe power 1 or 2 items, like for instance a lamp or a television set. And we have about 3 or 4 of them in the area, so they run them 24/7 too. So anyway, here's the situation. As I said, the storm hit Monday night. We lost power at 8:45. Now, the main problem in my area was the wind. Not the rain. We didn't get much rain. This kind of storm brought heavy wind and unbelievable storm surge. The wind did the most damage to my area. The damage here, I don't mean that. The damage here is extensive. as you can see, we have a problem with traffic. Big problem with traffic. Now I got a problem with the sun, which I haven't seen in weeks, is now shining in my eyes. So if I just reposition you slightly. All right. Here's what's happened. A lot of roads in the area are closed. One of the few that's open is my street here, which is everybody and their uncle is using, and everyone's lost. No one knows where they're going, as you can see, and it's causing a big, big problem. I've never seen such crazy driving. It's worse than downtown Manhattan. Sorry, guys. Jesus. Oh my God. This is ponderous. You know, I haven't seen the sun all week, and when it finally makes an appearance, I'm making the video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a slideshow of pictures I've taken. Most of them I've already taken yesterday and the day prior of the extensive damage. Listen. Alright guys, it's a once-in-a-lifetime event. Bear with me, okay, here? I want to show you some slideshows of the extensive damage. Alright, I'm going to move this just one more time, and this time I swear I won't move it again. Okay, wait a minute. Alright, someday we're going to look back on this and laugh. Okay, but I'm not laughing today. We've had a lot of tree damage in this area, not just where they fell down and blocked the road and knocked down wires, but they have literally obliterated people's houses. I'm going to show you some screenshots later on that I took of houses with big oak trees right through them, right around the corner here. Unbelievable. The damage is just sick. I've never seen anything like this. No power, as you know, means no lights, no phone, no internet. Smartphones don't work. Nothing works. For you eBayers out there, put yourself in my position. I have at least 15 people that have paid me with ProPay, and their items are in limbo. Get this. About 5 people paid me on Monday. Right before the storm. Luckily I was online when it hit, so I printed out all their information so I can box them. I can box those 5 orders, but I cannot send them out. The UPS store is closed and the UPS main depot is closed because they have no power, so I can't ship a thing. Alright? Plus, we have about another 5 or 10 that are locked, what I call locked in the computer, because I can't get online. I have no power home, no power work. I can't get on with my smartphone. Nothing. Alright? So those people are probably going to be pissed as hell at me because they paid me for their items and I didn't ship them. Now some of them may know that the whole Northeast is socked in, but some of them may not. That's going to hurt old Joey. Manhattan took it really bad. The south tip of Manhattan, with storm surge. The water came over the seawall and flooded Wall Street. That's unprecedented. The Brooklyn Battery Tunnel is still closed with, I heard, if I have the number right, 43 million gallons of water in it. 10 feet high. The clearance for the tunnel is 12.8. 10 feet high wall of water. 10-foot high wall of water. This is the worst storm in recorded history in our lifetimes. I think they had one in 1938 that was supposed to be really bad. This takes the cake. Alright? This is really bad. So, again, this is going to be a really in-depth look at this storm, so I apologize if things are not edited as neatly as you would like. I'm in old clothes here because I'm home. I can't go into work today. I got to do some cleanup around the property and clean up some of the debris that fell. This is going to be a long time coming back. By the time you view this, I bet you it'll be like November 4th or 5th at least. Alright? As soon as we get power back, I'm going to work as fast as I can to edit this and get it online to you so you can see. I don't expect to put out an eBay video for a while. I'm just so screwed here. So anyway, I'm Crazy New York Driver, you're not. Let's get on with the show. Okay guys, before I start the slideshow, I want to talk a little bit about traffic and logistics. As you can see, a lot of traffic had to come down my road because it's the only open road as the main road had been closed. Now, that's not a big thing unless you take into account that I live right near a major north-south artery and a lot of over-the-road truckers use it. That means over-the-road truckers coming down my block 24/7, night and day. Not a problem, right? Well, let's see. What could go wrong? Yeah.
We should call the cops. They gotta do something. This is insane.
You're lost, right? Yeah. It's terrible. You know how to go? Yeah, go down and bear left, and you'll come out okay. All right? I want him to go down that way where all the traffic's going. He'll be all right. He's a swift driver, you know what that means.
Is that good though?
No, it ain't. I told him to bear left. Yeah, just follow the traffic. Hey guys, Joe from the Crazy New York Driver Show with an update. Hurricane Sandy update, the aftermath, day 4. Today is Friday, November the 2nd, and I want to fill you in as to what's going on, what's changed and what hasn't. Well, 4 days. I just don't know where to start. I guess we can talk about the lack of power. Going 4 days without power is unbelievable. Last year I did it 7 days. We'll see about this year. So far, a few positive things have happened. As you know, I'm also out of power at work. So what I've been doing, my ex told me that there was a Wi-Fi hotspot in Target. You ever notice how when there's a crisis, your ex always seems to materialize? Well, this time she did some good. Okay? She told me there was a Wi-Fi hotspot in Target. So I've been going down there the last 2 days with my laptop and with my iPhone and some other gadgets. They have a free charging station for people and the free Wi-Fi hotspot. So I've been able to get on eBay from Target. I'm all backed up on eBay, as you probably could surmise, and some people are very understanding, but some of them don't read the newspapers. They have no idea what's going on in the Northeast. I had one guy from California write two letters to me 2 days in a row, and they weren't all that nice. But I copied and pasted a letter to everyone saying, please understand what's going on here. I can't do anything. I can barely get online, and I can't ship anything. UPS is closed. One of the local post offices has opened. Okay, so what I've been doing with those small manila envelopes that I have, those padded envelopes, you've seen them, like for the baseball cards and small items, I've been able to take those things to the post office. So those things were shipped. But the majority, the bulk items, the hubcaps, anything die cast, that ain't gonna go in the post office. No way. Absolutely not. I don't trust them. I'd rather wait. Now, when I was online last night in Target, online meaning on eBay, not checking out. When I was online, I had gotten a message from eBay saying that they were sending letters to all my customers and the customers of anyone from the New York, New Jersey area, explaining to these people they need to be patient, that we have no power. And I think that's great. eBay further stipulated that if any of these people leave us low DSRs for communication or shipping time, they would not be counted against us because we can't get online. Okay? I think I give them credit for doing that. All right? This is not going to be an eBay video. This is all about Hurricane Sandy, but eBay happens to fit in. Very, very little bit on that tangent. What else? Well, I've been spending my days this entire week here around the house. I can't do any driving. I mean, I can only drive locally, not just because the roads are all blocked with fallen trees, but because there's no gas available here. The gas stations that have gas have no power. They can't open. The gas stations that have power ran out of gas, and the few that have power and gas have a line that's 2 hours long. I'm not spending 2 hours to get gas. It never happened. So I got half a tank in the Malibu. So I'm just driving locally, here to Target, to this, to that, nowhere far. And this will continue until this is resolved. I've been doing a lot of work on the branches that fell. I'm going to show you them now really quick. I have to disconnect this camera to do so. Maybe I'll take you up the block and I'll show you how that tree is still blocking traffic too. Hey, this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Let's take a look. Okay, you're looking at my leaf pile here. And if you're wondering why these traffic cones are out in my driveway and all my neighbors' driveways, I gave traffic cones to all my neighbors. Because if you remember my video the other day, people would just pull into our driveways at random. Some to make U-turns, some to park. So that's going to alleviate that. Okay? Alright, at least it's fairly quiet right now. I started working on these branches, my leaf pile. Alright, I haven't done that into the house yet, but As you can see, luckily, no damage. I'm very concerned about those 2 oak trees. Very concerned. They could easily kill a house, as they did to my neighbor, whose house you may or may not have seen on the slideshow yet. I haven't edited this, so I don't know what order everything's going to appear. Let's take a quick walk up the block. Okay, this is my corner here. Oh, watch out for this big guy. Alright, let's put you in perspective as to where everything is here. This is the main north-south road to Rockland County. You can see there is a tree down on top of wires. That tree has been down since Monday night. It cannot be removed until a utility crew removes it. They have to first stabilize the wires. Okay? You can see it says detour, road closed. Everyone's got to go down my street. And as you can see, this is it. And if you want to know which house is mine, the house on the right will be actually the second house on the right. Right. That's me right there. Okay guys, here's a slideshow for you. This is the tree that was blocking the road by my house that I showed you earlier. And I'd like to point out that I could have taken hundreds of more pictures. Hundreds. But after a while, you just say enough's enough. This was the house you saw earlier in the video where the backhoe was working with the road crew. This house was T-boned by an oak tree. An older couple lived there, and luckily they were in the basement when it hit, so they were not hurt. And you know, right around the corner from them was this house. It's unbelievable how this one small 2-block radius had most of the damage. Luckily, it was not my block. In fact, to my knowledge, nobody on my block had any structural damage to their house. They say these storms come once in 100 years. Well, these last 3 years, we've had 3 of them. So hopefully there won't be any more. Guys, I'm Crazy New York Driver, and you're not. Thanks for watching my video about Hurricane Sandy 2012 and the aftermath. Stay safe.